What's up, keto people? Or cheers, witches? Who wants to try this keto coffin cake? If you've already tried my vanilla pound cake, that's what it is, with some chocolate buttercream frosting and some coconut grass. If you want to know how to make it, here it is. What's up, keto people? Okay, so to start off with the coffin cake, it's the same principle as the vanilla pound cake that I have in my previous video. 4 eggs, 4 ounces of softened cream cheese, and 4 tablespoons of softened butter. And to that, I'm going to go ahead and add 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and this time I'm going to get it right? Yes. In the previous video, I had half a teaspoon. Okay, so 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. We all know about doing vanilla extract compared to vanilla flavoring. Flavoring has sugar, so do vanilla extract. And then this is 3/4 of a cup of powdered swerve. And my last thing I said stevia, you know, which I mean is kind of the same, but not anyway. So this is powdered swerve, which powdered erythritol, or whichever kind of powder that you have. Gonna add this. And then I'm gonna beat it up and I will come right back. Okay, guys, don't you love Halloween? Okay, anyway, so getting back to it. So I have that all beaten up. So what I have in here is 1 1/4 of a cup of almond flour, and to that is 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of baking powder. Now, if you recall, if you're strict keto, if you're dirty keto, just use the regular baking powder. But if you're strict keto, you're mindful of anything corn and all that. So what we have in here is baking powder, which is a 1:2 ratio, 1 tablespoon of baking soda to 2 tablespoons of cream of tartar. Bam, you have some baking powder. So 1 teaspoon of that in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and add it to this and I will come right back. Okay guys, I'm back. Also, what you could do if you wanted to put this as a pumpkin sort of spice thing is add a little pumpkin puree to the dough, along with maybe some pumpkin spice flavor or some pumpkin pie liquid stevia that I bought. But anyway, so I have my pan here, sprayed some coconut oil in it, and what I did was I separated the dough into, three, and I put in 6 drops of liquid, of the liquid dye for the green here, and I did 4 red and 3 blue, although I probably should have just done a lesser, because I mean it doesn't look purple, but whatever. And then of course 3 red and 3 yellow for the orange. And they also, in this Pinterest that I saw, it was black, so it was purple, green and black, but I like the orange color. So anyway, so all we're gonna do is, just go a little bit here, and then, we're just gonna fill it up and in different like little twisty ways, like that, and do a little like here, and then go back to the orange, and just kind of layer this up just like this. Anyway, I'll show you when I'm done with that. Okay guys, I sprayed water all over myself trying to clean up, so that looks a hot mess. Anyway, so isn't that great? Isn't that what it looks like? Now you can probably put your toothpick through it, make it look, but I kind of like the sloppiness of it. Anyway, we're gonna pop it in the oven 350 degrees for about 30 to 35 minutes, and I will come right back. Check out my harvester, isn't he awesome? Look at his hands. Oh yeah, awesome. Okay, getting back to the cake. Guys, I got smart, put the bowl in front of my water spot. Anyway, so what I have in here for the buttercream frosting, and by the way, I've always used Keto Connect's vanilla buttercream frosting, but I've never done their chocolate, so I'll taste test it and let you know if it's any good. Otherwise, I'll tell you to go to the vanilla one. But I imagine it's gonna be good because the vanilla one is fantastic. So anyway, so what I have in here is 8 tablespoons or 1/2 cup of softened butter, 1 tablespoon of heavy whipping cream, and to that, I'm gonna add 3/4 of a cup of powdered swerve, and then a tablespoon of cocoa, and mix it up. But I'm just gonna add this slowly and see if I need to add all of it or less. But anyway, I'll come right back. Okay guys, so I just checked the cake. I think it needs a couple more minutes because I only had it in there for about 32 or so. So anyway, so on the icing, it's very good. It's like a chocolate dusting. but still very good. But I needed to get it a little bit darker, so I put in, I don't know, between 5 to 8 drops of red and 5 to 8 drops of green to get a little bit darker. And then for the coconut, this is about a cup of coconut with like a tablespoon to a tablespoon and a half of water, which really you put the water in a separate little thing, or just kind of clear out the coconut a little bit, put the water right here. And then this is like 12 to 18, I think it's more like 16 to 18 drops of green to get the deeper color, which is what I wanted. Otherwise, you know, less than for, you know, whatever. Anyway, and so you mix that stuff together and then you start incorporating all of it. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and put this on my little dish here, which by the way, I got at Amazon. I don't know if they have anymore, but super cute. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the grass on here and to get the cake, set it out, and I will come right back. Okay guys, I'm back. And so what I have here is I cut out a coffin. This is 8 by 4, so I cut out an 8 by 4. And then I just did an inch from the top. So this is an inch, and then I went like an inch and a half here, an inch to an inch and a half here, and then this is 4 inches, inch, 4 inches, inch. Anyway, if you can kind of get that. And so obviously it's not going to be exact, and you're going to have to re-measure and re-measure. Do this, this, re-measure, I mean cut and cut. Yeah, see, it's not looking that great. But you do see here that you do see the kind of different colors. Now, I wish it was going to be better coloring. It looks more like pink and green and purple, but that's totally fine. So I don't really like that, so I'm just going to continue on. Anyway, I'm just going to cut this up until my liking, and then I will come right back. Okay, guys, so I have it all cut like that. And now all I'm going to do is just take this, and I'm going to go ahead and ice it. And once I'm through icing it on all sides, then I will come right back and show you the final placement. Okay, guys, check it out. This is so awesome. I just had a little bit of the chocolate icing left over, so I just added some red and green and blue to make it more of like the black color. So I just and then I took a little sandwich baggie, put the black icing in there, and then cut a small little hole in the corner there and just bagged it on, because who needs to buy bags and stuff. Anyway, I am so proud of this little coffin cake. I really hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. I love Halloween. Anyway, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to see more. I will see you guys next time.